If you were a celebrity, what would you be famous for? So you think you can dance? Maybe you can sing or make people laugh, or maybe you could be good at being famous for just being famous.
Would you want to do singing, acting, dancing? What gift would you want to put on display?
Or maybe you just want to be famous for being famous, like, the Kardashians or somebody like that.
Yeah. Honestly, I was thinking about it, and on that last point, I do think it would be kind of cool to be famous for just being famous. Like, I was thinking, like, I think the modern iteration of that is, like, people will get famous or go viral for certain memes that they're a part of. I remember there was this one woman who, like, she sang a song on TikTok, someone duetted her and, like, gave an instrumental background, and then she was like, yeah, I started making money off of that, which I didn't even know you could do. But, like, something like that where it's just, like, you're known for, like, you inhabit people's minds, you're used for communication, that would be kind of fun.
You're an earworm.
Yeah. Guilty pleasure song. Let's see what the people have to say on it. I think a lot of people want to put in more effort than I do. But we'll see.
If I got to be a celebrity, maybe I'd like to become famous for acting in a movie or being a voice actor. But what I really want to become famous for, if I were to be a celebrity, is that I would be a celebrity who is a good person, who is kind to others, who doesn't exploit others, and is one of those actors where if you meet them at a restaurant or something, they're just a good person and don't, let anything get to their head. I really just want to be someone other people can look up to.
Paul Newman. Right?
Yes.
Makes great.
If I got to be a celebrity, I would definitely want to be one of those mid-tier celebrities that did work with period dramas. I geek out on those, like Rain, Bridgerton. Obviously, everyone loves Bridgerton, but I would love to just be like a smaller, still famous actress that gets to wear those gowns and travel and go to these castles, like every girl's dream. So yeah, I'd want to be famous for being able to act.
B-level character actor, but I'm with you. I'm so into these.
If I became a celebrity and became famous, what would I become famous for? I would become famous for my animations. Now, I love animation, right? And so I would want to create like a show, some movies, and people will love it. They'll get Oscars, Emmys, they'll be all over the place. Like, it will be like the best thing ever. They'll be super popular and be super good too.
Yeah, and she's got a skill. She's obviously working on it. I like that. That's a dream.
Yeah. Pursue it.
If I got to be a celebrity, it would be, I'll be famous for cooking. So a celebrity chef. I love cooking, I love eating, and everything about, bistro or gastronomy, going to different restaurants, trying new recipes from all around the world. So definitely a celebrity chef.
But don't you have to be really mean to be a celebrity chef? Isn't that like part of the whole thing?
Yes, chef.
Probably being a superstar athlete, playing basketball for the NBA.
There you go.
That's what do you say? Atmospheric celebrity.
I'd say being a producer for music. That'd be nice to be famous, I guess, for that. Maybe like Kanye. I don't know. Except without the crazy, I'd say. But he's awesome. So as far as the music is concerned.
So he's another one who wants to be known for his craft, like Rihanna and Annabelle. So I dig that, but I also totally get where other people are coming from. But it's not up to me, it's up to you. Audience, it's time for us to vote. You can vote right there in the chat by typing vote, space, and a number, and that's it. When you chat that, our bot reads that and then like plops it up into the show. The show changes based on how you're voting. It's amazing. It's amazing.
Yeah, no, I'm excited to see who wins. I think a lot of people, as I hoped, they chose actual talents, which is good.
Yeah, but I love Sonia's like I just want to be a B-level like actor in a historical drama because then I get to go places, right? So that's what she was about.
True. She's castle bound.
Elias wants to be famous. He wants to be famous. And then he also wants to be famous for being nice. He didn't just say, I just want to be so nice that everybody knows me. Like maybe that, what's that, the Scandinavian gal who like is all about the environment. So she's just famous for being, you know, into her thing. But now he wants to be famous, and then like when he shows up in a restaurant, you know, he'll sign people's autographs and be cool. But yeah, Paul Newman is our guy. Paul Newman, like he left Hollywood early. He's got one wife, if you can believe it, only, you know, one his whole life. And then he gives everything away to charity. You know, he's an older guy now, but long, many decades of just niceness and just being a normal person.
There you go. That's how, and also I feel like Jack Black also. I feel like I never hear bad things about him. So I feel like it's just like once you reach the stardom,
Jack Black.
coast. Yeah. I think we have a poll for this question. So let's see what the poll is. Yes. So what would you like to be famous for? We have some options: singing your heart out as a famous singer, sick dance moves, or are you a good dancer? Bringing the laughs as a comedian, which we didn't talk a lot about, or being a supermodel, so strutting down the catwalk, modeling some clothes. I feel like the comedian one, I feel like comedians are kind of on the rise. I'm seeing a lot more famous comedians, I feel like.
It's hard to do these days, but yeah, look, oh my gosh. Everybody totally agrees with you.
Wow.
Totally agrees with you. But yeah, that's a hard path, I gotta say. You know, you look at these comedians today and, you know, the risk taking that makes humor funny is one that you know comes up and bites these guys all the time. But you know, who doesn't like funny? I like funny. You like to laugh? It's one of my favorite things to do.
I love to laugh. Well, I feel like also what's tough about being a comedian with like singing and dancing, you can really perfect your craft and then become famous. With a comedian, it's hard to like become a really good comedian and then make it big. You have to like put yourself in front of people first to really get your comedy craft honed in.
And that hurts. That's going to be painful, a painful learning process. You know what's like that? Being a boxer. You just got to get punched a million times. That's what I think is the best parallel to being a comedian. Comedy's not pretty, as Steve Martin used to say. Maybe he still says.
Yeah, what's worse, being punched in the face or delivering a joke and no one laughs?
I'm going to take punch in the face.
Same.
Record your own answer using the links below. And hey, make sure that you follow, subscribe, or register. That way you'll get all of the new QOTDs and our very important announcements right inside your daily feed.
Thank you everyone who's watched, voted, and recorded so far this week. Remember, the top voted answers make it into our Thursday Big Show, so vote and record away.
So let us know, fans, if you were a celebrity, what would you be famous for?